Remember that they're changing my voice, and keep in mind that the background noise is there because I'm right. And a bunch of organized rapists are sabotaging my videos with many, many witnesses. In part one of this series, I'm going to prove to you definitively that it is retarded to not understand that I'm right about how other males, except for my father, is blameless, especially rich whites, Jews, and LGBT people and token minorities. Rich token minorities have ruined women to the point of no return, and that they are not even close enough to being good enough to date me. So, everyone with a speck of sense or greater will be forced to agree when they see these very obvious truths. First of all, let's focus on the top picture here. We'll go over 4 pictures and call it a part 1. Point number 8 says crazy, kind of satanic looking female, the least desirable with a universal scale. Okay, and if I don't see it differently in terms of what appeals to my heart and to my sense of romance, then it is fair because I'm the top martial arts ever, the guy with the most sense. Number 7, the weird conformist. Okay, people like them tend to think that Bruce Lee is the top martial arts ever or something. Okay, and they tend to think like a LGBT conformist or something. He goes, who does that? Oh, but no one's heard of him, and say stupid shit. You see what I'm saying? Point number 6 is a geeky person. Okay. Point number 5, immature stripper, but she still has certain sex appeal. Point number 4 is, this kind of lingerie model, but because she's so slutty, I put this number 3, this witch-looking female, above her. Number 2, she seems to look a little bit more elegant than the other ones, so the idea of these people. And number 1, because of the exact look she had, and they've taken away from it, it's kind of lost in translation. She was the number 1 here. Now, because she's a materialistic person, she's nowhere near worthy of the top martial arts. Truly, righteousness is greater than wealth. It's all throughout the Bible, and people have no viable counter-argument. In fact, we live in a rape by deception society, and I have videos about that. Okay. Here we see a bigger version of that picture to help you truly grasp that sex appeal. Okay. We see this female, and of course these are all kind of goofy witch-faced people who are unfair, not very smart. We can see it in their face. Not very smart. Daddy's little girl doesn't mean she's smart and worthy. Since the demon of lust happens to resemble basically all of these females, really. And I don't think that's a coincidence. It has to do with witchcraft, and we'll get into that in a different point. Now here we have females who are plus-size models. The right-wing, a lot of right-wing people and people on the internet spend a lot of time making fun of them. I don't mean them any offense, but they are clearly not suited to date me. Okay, they're suited for a more thick-like person, like this guy here. Okay, like these UFC fighters here. Okay, and a lot of them would be a lot more happy because they go after erotic desire, not righteousness, dating those people. And judging by their faces, they're into the occult or something like that with that kind of witch-like makeup, right? Witch-like makeup, demon of lust, kind of face showing through, witch-like makeup, pretty straightforward. And over here, we see a bunch more witch-like makeup, corporate witch makeup, corporate witch-like makeup, corporate witch-like makeup, corporate witch-like makeup. Okay, pretty straightforward. It says stylish and quote-unquote elegant women, right? But these people are far too immature, far too insincere. They're not serious about righteousness and morality. They would say some bitch shit like that while going after a successful conformist in a blood-money, dog-eat-dog society, which is devil in the suit, seeking trash. No offense to them, but we'll say for good measure, maybe not them. But anyway, the dumb blondes, okay? Whether these people fit the description or not, we'll say for good measure. But certainly we can use them as points of references for the types of looks that seem to suggest that they are not very smart. And if you are not smart enough to put God first and be willing to die on a drop of a hat for universal pinpointing moral precision and focused moral intensity, then you are not worthy of the top martial arts ever, who's so much better than other guys. They have to edit my pictures and my videos. They have to do that with these guys and devils in the suits and these guys? No. But they do it to my pictures because I am superior. Okay? You can tell by my kind of form, okay, for the same reason these females are less suited for martial arts than she is, by the looks of it, right? There's a similar reason that these guys are less suited for martial arts than I am. Pretty straightforward. Again, they have to edit my pictures, which takes me way, way, way over the top.